All right. Welcome to Masks. I am Michael. Pronouns are he, him, and I'll be emceeing today. If people want to tell us who all you wonderful folks are.
Hello, I am Nessa, she, her, and I will be playing Marrow, also she, her. Kind of a, going for perfection, landing in a skeleton kind of a vibe.
I'm Sarah, she, her. I am playing Zaylin, they, them. And Zaylin's vibe is E.T. meets, I don't know, The Flash, I guess.
Huh?
I don't
Gotta
know.
gotta run faster.
Yeah,
Gotta go fast.
gotta go
Gotta
fast.
go fast. Hi folks, I'm Ibrahim. I'm playing Billy slash Jester. Jester is everyone's favorite asshole who can teleport and make little illusions.
Just little illusions, just little guys.
Just little illusions, harmless, never
Yeah.
done anything wrong.
Yeah. I'm Mo. They, she pronouns. I play Isidore Reyes, aka Obsidian. She, they pronouns. The Beacon. Just imagine Jason Todd, but not as murderous.
Yet.
Hi, I'm Steve. I play Johnny Styles, aka Wildfire. He, him for both of us.
All right. Do we want to go over what had happened last time?
Sure thing. I can do my quick rundown. Michael, are we also simulcasting to TikTok or no this
Yes.
week? Oh, cool beans. I'm just always curious about that. So we were on a normal, air quotes, nothing's ever normal with us, patrol, and the power went out. We all went to a building where the problem seemed to be emanating from, met up with a villain named Arkknife who threw knives and had electricity. You know, kind of a small potatoes guy, but what was more important was running into another hero team who we also thought were villains, and we didn't fully get into a fight, but there was some like Spider-Man pointing meme situation going on for a minute. The people we met were the Downtown Five. Specifically, Johnny met up with Zero G, who I believe is their leader, on the roof. Zaylin, myself, and Jester met up with Arkknife, as well as Yeti, Nemesis, and Vertigo. And Issa had kind of what I described in my notes as a pelvis moment with Green Arrow, as I keep calling her, but her real name is Artemis.
Oh
Explain to me how it wasn't a pelvis moment.
my! I mean, it was so like it was like one of those things where it keep going.
Yeah, we
That's what she
were
said.
very we were very nice to the Downtown Five, although we did rib the name a little bit.
When you say it, it does sound like a smooth jazz thing that you'd see
Mhm.
playing in like the back of a wedding.
Yeah. Something fell. Oh well. We called Detective Cladwell, who we've been calling Caldwell this whole time, which might have been my bad. Kind of pissed him off a little bit, revealed our usual meeting time and location in front of Arkknife while talking to the Downtown Five.
Also, Cladwell is his first name.
Admiral Hughes.
Yes.
Oh,
Quite pissed at us.
Gladwell
Yeah.
Hughes. We've always called him
Caldwell.
Caldwell and
Which-
thought that was his last name.
Well, we should have gaslit him and been like, don't you want a nickname? These cool teens think you're cool enough to have a nickname, and you're just throwing it away. Fine, Mr. Hughes. We should have gone with that from then on. Although we didn't know his last name, but goddamn, we should have gaslit him. The important the ABGs of being a teen always be gaslighting. In that conversation, we learned that the security system wasn't working the night that Minuteman was let out of jail, which for all of us means almost nothing, but for Jester means quite a bit. Marrow doing good at work, just And found out through work that the Omegas are visiting our school tomorrow, which I guess might be today. Jester Gamers Maeve had some gaming time, tabletop role playing game club, and Johnny and Zaylin had their lunch interrupted by Johnny's parents, aka John and Selena, because they want to do a press conference with Johnny and Zaylin, and they're suddenly very interested in Zaylin and love them very much, which is concerning, because if anything, they feared Zaylin before or considered Zaylin a non-entity. Now it's too much. And Johnny specifically mentioned because Johnny's father is trying to buy out the Blake company now that their stocks are in the toilet. Issa had kind of a changing room conversation with Nina, unaware of any other personalities or, identities that Nina may or may not have. Johnny's mom somehow got Zaylen's phone number, and they are having lunch, apparently, with maybe Obsidian kind of joining from a skylight or something. I wasn't clear on that. And we had a team meeting, and we ended on Jester coming home and having a big, we need to talk moment with his mom, and that is what you missed on Masks.
A lot of stuff.
All right. From where we left off, any scenes we want to do before we get to the next day at school?
I remember where exactly we left off. Was it just us leaving the house after the meeting?
We exactly cut when Ibrahim's or Jester's mom was like, we need to talk.
That's right.
I guess we should probably have a conversation.
Yep.
Start there. Yes.
Yeah. She just goes, so he stopped by today.
He should know better.
Maybe. Asked me how you were doing and how I was. So he knows now.
Okay. He knows. We had a little bit of a conversation. He came to the school.
Yeah, I saw. Everybody saw. I think that was the best way to let him know that you've got powers.
I think that he knows now. So maybe he'll shut his mouth next time he's up there being asked questions about what should be done with the super menaces.
Billy, do you have any idea how someone like Chuck works?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Do you think that's someone who's going to back down? Do you think someone who's going to let things go and be fine?
What do you want me to do?
You embarrassed him in front of, the entire world. That thing's gone all over the place. You think he's not going to lay low for a little bit, but then try to do something? He has to.
He doesn't hold all the cards. He's not this all-powerful media mogul. He's got people he answers to. He doesn't own the network.
He doesn't own the network, but he's got a lot of people, a lot of fans behind him. And they're going to be demanding something. I mean, you know Johnny now. You know that he's got a little bit of that going too. Like the people that love you start asking for things. You supply him. You embarrassed him in front of... He didn't have a whole lot of choice.
I thought you'd be happy about this. I didn't go punch his lights out. I had a conversation with him. Yeah, maybe he's embarrassed. Who cares? Why do you care? He left us. He's never been here.
And I didn't want him to be here today. But he's not the kind of person who just takes stuff like that. And I know he's going to be planning something. I just want you to be careful.
It's always careful. It's always think first. You never consider that maybe I've been thinking about the best way to do this. And maybe I was talking to him to try and scare him off, to try and get him out of our lives once and for all.
Oh, that worked really well because he showed up for the first time in a very long time.
I'm trying, okay? I'm fucking trying here.
I just wish you would, because I know they didn't come out of nowhere. Did it?
No, I thought about it. I don't just do things at random. I can plan shit.
You can talk to
I
me
made
about some of
sure
this stuff.
that
You don't think it affects me too?
I'll make sure he doesn't come back.
I don't know if you're as good at this as you think you are. But she's trying to move your savior down and your danger up.
I think I kind of have to resist that. What's the resistance again?
It is.
Is it just a flat?
Just a straight up roll.
That's a 5.
Oh, that did not go well for you. So
Okay.
in that one, one, you're going to go ahead and switch those up with the rejection. Well, I get is that 5 with your own? It's Do you have something that allows you to add to it? I know one of the delinquent.
Specifically, let's see. When someone tries to provoke, pierce your mask, or comfort and support you, you can roll plus superior. On a hit, well, I don't think that she was trying to necessarily. Is that captured under provoke, pierce your mask, or comfort and support? Trying to move my labels.
I don't think I would say. Yeah, I don't think it probably falls under those.
I have I don't care what you think, which is
You
the
have
delinquent
I don't care what you
playboy.
think.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So on
wouldn't
that,
have saved me anyways. Only a +2.
Okay. Yeah. On a miss, their words hit you hard. Mark a condition, and those labels change. Superior down, danger up.
Okay. Superior down, danger up. I think that Jester is also feeling guilty. Oh, sorry. Was that superior down or savior down?
Superior down and then danger up.
Superior down. Okay. Right. I'm gonna mark guilty.
Okay. I think I just, it may have just marked for you. I just clicked the thing. So.
Okay. What did she say? She said, "Maybe you're not as good at this as you think you are." Maybe I'm fucking not, but at least I'm trying around here. And I'm gonna teleport away.
There's just a moment where like you teleport away and you don't see it, but it's just sits for a moment, kind of hangs her head down, and just like then goes to the kitchen, kind of just grabs a beer and just sort of sits there with it open, but not actually like touching it for a bit. In the house where they've got like the news channel she works at playing on the TV.
Michael.
Yes.
I don't know. This is kind of like happening at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I lied to everyone earlier and said that I had a shift, but I just wanted to get out of there. I would like to go to my house and go to the training room.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think ever in like the entirety of like the training, even post like reveal, have I ever actually like gone all out in that room. And I just kind of want to turn myself into like a pincushion and just like start wrecking shit down there and throw myself into easy relief.
Okay. And yeah, Carolyn knows about your powers. Yeah. As you like, the thing is you as you because I know that there's because easy relief is generally like breaking something down here could work for anger. Easy relief is you usually do the thing that's a little more destructive, a little more self-destructive, as far as getting like taking care of those things.
Can I be honest?
Mm-hmm.
This kind of is for Marrow. This is like a white boy punch in the wall kind of a situation. More than like it's the point is not to destroy the room. The point is to hurt herself while destroying the room. To like go all out.
Okay.
Also, just give her to X card that if someone's like, that's fucked up.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, there's a point when like when you finish and you kind of like driven yourself kind of beyond you're beyond kind of the standard uh almost beyond your endurance. Yeah, as you kind of end, you just look over and Aunt Carolyn is standing at the top of the steps on the way down and just sort of like staring at you. Rosalind
Hi.
takes a couple steps down and is just kind of like looking around at like a little bit what you've done here, but then also just at you, and she's like, "What happened?"
You're not scared, are you?
I'm scared for you right now because this is I've never seen you like this.
I don't think I've ever been like this. I had I think that after I kind of told you and came to reckon with like why I was doing superheroing, it kind of brought out some other stuff about how I feel about like my powers and stuff.
And she's kind of come a little bit closer, but she's still about 6 7 feet away. There's that distance is still quite a bit from you, and she goes, "Uh, how how do you feel?"
I when I walk around all day, I feel like I'm holding a knife. I'm just like this big ball of spikes, but I have to keep them inside. Otherwise people will see them and they'll judge me for that because they don't like people with spikes or weird eyeballs or all the other stuff that doesn't line up quite right.
Well, that's why you're with the elementals, right? I mean, you're doing all this good stuff, so people will look past that.
I feel like what about people like Stocks, Reggie? That's not a useful thing. And I just had a moment where I was like, even in doing the useful things, I still have to hide parts of myself, and I shouldn't have to do this. I shouldn't have to be useful to like me, but I do have to be useful to like me. Do you know?
Well, I mean, you could just stop doing this if you don't like your powers. You could, you know,
But they're a part of me. They're always going to be a part of me. It's not about how I feel about it. It's about how other people feel about it. But it's me, and I can't just take out part of me.
and she's just sort of standing there, that clearly doesn't know really what to say right now.
I think it's one of those rare moments where you realize as a teen, you're like, I'm kind of the adult here for the first time. And I'm gonna walk over and give her a hug that's somehow tighter than the one I gave her after the whole like power situation. And I think if it's okay, I think we'll cut there right on the hug.
Okay.
And I'm gonna clear fucking hopeless. I did not need that -2.
All right. Anybody else have any other scenes they wanted before?
I can't think of anything.
No, I don't think so.
Next morning, on the way in, this is something that Issa, Billy, and Rosalind are going to get. However, Zaylin and Johnny will not. Does your school email come through your phone?
Yeah.
Probs.
Mhm.
There has been from double checking. I literally just had that up. I'm in the wrong tab. There's been from the paper, like there's been a poll for the upcoming Daily Squonk that's going to be coming out, and what it asks is, now this is from Jung Sun. There's a poll that asks, how comfortable do you feel with 2 known superheroes and 3 who are hiding in our school? With a 1 being very uncertain and 5 being confident. And then
I
there's
hit the
a
5, and then
then
I
there's
text my sister. I'm like, you better
there's a
fucking
place for
text.
there's a place for questions.
Wait, okay, so who got this again?
Us.
Everyone
Us.
except for Johnny and Zaylin.
Everybody who's not a known superhero in the school.
Interesting.
I hit 5,
Um,
and I added in a little commentary box like, just because people have secret identities doesn't mean they need to be exploited. They're doing what they can do to protect themselves and others. If they have the privilege to hide themselves, they can, but some people can't. And we should respect who they are. Besides that, this poll is fucking ridiculous. Well, probably not say fucking, but like like look at it and be like, oh, I gotta edit it for the paper. Hold on.
I also do that, but with like a scathing comment about like I'm assuming June maybe was somebody who like was like around since the olden days, maybe.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Something.
yeah. You've gone to school with her your entire time.
Yeah. Something where like I like type out like this is why you were the last to be potty trained, and then I delete it.
damn.
I'm like too much. Her mom might talk to me.
Yeah, Maeve writes you back and goes, I know, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then I text to Maeve. I'm like, this is why she was the last to be potty trained.
I'm gonna yell at Rosalind, like I'm gonna get up out of bed and like I'm just, Issa wears like a t-shirt, like an oversized t-shirt, and she's like pokes her head out to like the living room wherever Rosalind is, and she's like, Roz, did you Rosalina? And she's like,
I was like,
oh my god, that's not right.
I was like, I was like, what did we do? This is a curveball.
Oh, season 1's coming back. Oh
What,
no!
what a twist!
What if there's
What a twist.
Nina, who? We're making some changes.
Everyone's related.
Oh no! Wait a second. She's gonna poke her head out at Rosalina and be like, "Hey, did you see this bullshit on the phone?"
Yeah, what the? I feel very confident knowing all of you were there.
Thank you. I basically told Jung to shove it because some people need to have the privacy.
Wait, is it the principal's daughter also?
Did you finish? Did you send it in yet?
No, I haven't.
You should write that.
Does the guy with the
Stocks?
Does that
I mean,
count?
Reggie?
Does he count?
I mean, he's not a superhero, but he has powers
Put
that are
there, too.
obvious. Yeah.
What's his power besides the eye thing?
I think that's
It's literally just
That's
the eye
it.
thing.
It's just you can see higher.
That's not really a power.
Well,
It's
would be-
more like a I don't even know, but like
Well,
still.
Mutation.
George R. R.
Remember
Martin.
this-
George R. R. Martin edited a. It started off a series of short stories by different authors, and then started becoming these like intertwined novels where authors would write different parts of it, and then just regular books about the wild cards. And I always found it interesting that like this virus gets released over Manhattan, essentially. That basically 98% of the people who get it, or I think it's like 90% of the people who get it, die horribly. 10% of them become what they call jokers, which are like they've got things like stocks or usually powers that are no good, or they massively change what they look like. And then like 1 to 2% become aces. They're just like superheroes the way we think of them. Like the mayor of Jokertown is a dude, except that he's got a little elephant trunk for a nose. It actually has like 5 little fingers on the end of it.
I
That's
mean, good for him.
that's like in it's like in My Hero Academia. Like some people have like powers like fire and invisibility and creation, and some people just look like birds. That's it.
Some
They just
people are
like
washing
birds.
machines.
Yes.
Is there
Some
a
people are
there's a
washing
character who's
machines.
a washing machine in My Hero Academia?
There's a top 15 hero that is a washing machine, and I believe his name is Washi Washi.
I mean, if
What?
he's big enough to fit people in there, you know, the
Is
clothes
it
hero.
like
Quite.
I'm gonna turn
Maybe a
all
small
of-
child.
Is it like I'm gonna turn all of your clothes some sort of shade of pink? Like is that
My favorite quirk in My Hero Academia is the police chief who just is McGruff the crime dog. That's all he is.
Yes.
My favorite.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Mhm.
And he's not even a front loader. He's a top loader. He couldn't even be a front load washing machine. Fucking amateur hour.
Do you think his parents are blenders, or are they disappointed in him?
I think that his parents are blenders and are disappointed in him.
I just want to know how, you said top 15. How does that rate top 15?
Excuse me. Specifically, number 8. He's top 10.
Okay. Hey, so Ibrahim, what is
Yeah.
what is Billy put?
sorry.
Yeah, what does Billy put? Billy puts a 1 and says, I don't want no stinking supers in my school. LOL.
I mean,
Cover.
good job.
Got him.
In case they're tracking.
Yeah, in case it's not actually an anonymous poll.
Yeah, as you come in, once again you've got like the sort of Secret Service looking agents that have been around kind of there, and people are talking about the fact that the Omegas are supposed to stop by again today.
Oh, I forgot about that.
On your way in.
Gross. A lot of visits.
Stop it.
And Johnny, so Sandra kind of are you and Zayla, I'm assuming, coming in together?
Usually.
Yeah. So Sandra kind of comes up to both of you, and as you're walking in, goes, "What'd you think of that poll?"
What are
What?
you talking about?
Oh shit! Pulls it out, and then he shows it to you on his phone. I think go out to the whole school.
Well, apparently it didn't come to the 2 known superheroes. So, yeah.
Huh?
I didn't get it. Did you get it, Zaylin?
No.
So, what'd you say?
I got no problem with you. I think it's pretty damn cool. It makes it a lot more interesting than we've got here.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate that.
They let the principal's daughter out though. Iris.
What do you mean?
Iris didn't end up on there at all. No, because it's not just you two. There's
Well, she's not a superhero. She's waiting till she graduates, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Like we're the only
Man,
ones who are actively working.
Did you
Well,
be a supervillain?
ooh.
Do you think you have to fight Iris like you fought Gamers?
Was Gamers left out of that survey too? We go to school with an active villain.
He hasn't been
That's-
active in a while.
I mean,
Well, he thinks
was-
he's active.
Does he think he's an active villain though? Like he's actively trying to join the elementals and just isn't succeeding.
But he also sold weapons not recently, but somewhat recently.
But wait, yeah. But he claims that was it. Oh wait, are you there?
No,
Meredith
I
pops
just-
out
in general.
Pop-
I want to
Jump in the
encourage.
ceiling.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
Ah.
that's a good question. I might have to go visit Gammers and see if he got the question. So
Why does this guy have it out for us so bad?
he's
Sorry, it says she, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Jung,
Why does she have it out?
Jung is big into Newsmax, and I mean, she wants to be Chuck Carlson.
She's not blonde. She can't be on Newsmax.
Yep, maybe she's hoping.
I, That was a really good one, Zaylin.
What?
I am so proud of you right now.
Oh.
She's trying to find a niche, I guess.
Wasn't it her article that was the reason Chuck even showed up?
Yep.
Like, yeah, I don't put any stock in what she says at all. But I'm curious to see what the general consensus is and if it's accurate.
Who else did we have who was in modern media? Like the yearbook and stuff? The yearbook and paper?
Mm.
Out of the 5 of us, or just in general?
Out of the five of you.
Oh, not it.
I thought we had someone in there a couple weeks ago.
Yearbook and paper.
Yeah.
Was that Billy?
I think
Was it me?
I think was it, they kind of put you in there.
I think so.
With Mr.
Maybe,
Ruby?
yeah.
Yeah, you were just in there for some reason.
yeah, I was just there.
Yeah. I was
So I guess that's normal for me to be there.
Yeah. On your way in at one point, Gammer's like, hey Billy. This
What
this
is it, Gamers?
this weekend we're thinking about having a drinking party.
Drinking party.
Do you just mean a party, Gamers? Any party. You don't need to preface it with drinking.
Not all of them are drinking. Like, you know, I got a person who can get us some stuff.
Gamers, if one person brings a beer, that's not a drinking party.
No, I got someone who could get us like a good a couple cases, maybe some tequila or something. It should be good. Hey, Rosalind.
Where?
Hmm?
Where is this?
Oh, we're gonna have it over at we're over at Nina's house. You met Nina?
I don't think I've had the privilege.
Oh, she's new here. She's pretty cool.
Cool. You're throwing this? This is your party?
No, I mean,
With your friends?
I suggested, get to introduce Nina to some people. Gotta be good.
Yeah. Why don't you like message me the address? Don't send it to my number. Just use the school instant messenger. Yeah, just let me know where it's gonna be at. I'll see if I might turn up.
And does Rosa, remind me, does Gammers know who you are?
As Marrow?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
God, no. Unless my sister told him, in which case
No.
I will murder her.
No, she wouldn't.
No, the only people who know, unless he was one of the scragglers, because we had
No,
Mr. Cahill, Alyssa.
he was out with Billy and Maeve.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we just have my old childhood friend, Mr. Cahill, and then 3 people we haven't decided yet.
Yep. Okay. As you go through and you see Billy talking with Gammers, and Gammers has got like an arm on the small of Maeve's back.
Is the appeal? What is the appeal?
It might just be upsetting me, which is why we have to breathe.
I'm just kind of a bad boy, you know.
Jeez. Okay.
Does anyone else need water? I'm gonna go to the vending machine.
Why are you feeling a little thirsty?
Okay, Gammers. Go do something. There's somebody who called you out in the hall now.
I would say, yeah, this conversation didn't actually happen, but yeah.
Oh my god.
I want Gammers gone.
I'm actively red. I'm actively Irish red right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll soft commit to the party.
Cool, should be good. Issa. While you are here we go. Let's double check which one. Marietta kind of comes up and goes, "Hey, Issa, what are you doing?
Oh, hey.
What are you doing on Friday?"
Nothing that I know of. Why? What's up?
No, I got a game. We're playing cross town, and then we're gonna hit a restaurant afterwards. You want to go with?
Yeah, I love to go. I love watching you play.
Because that's it's a date.
Yeah, it's a date.
All right. And it's like she's very tall too. Just
Yeah,
usually often seems very
Ace is not.
confident. Very often seems very confident, but you just see her kind of falter a little bit. She goes, "Cool, cool, okay."
Favorite? What's your favorite type of food?
Oh, there's a really good Italian place near there that
All right, cool.
we used to go to when I used to do a traveling team out there.
All right, well,
Go,
Italian it
go.
is.
All right. I got a class, so
All right, catch you later.
and as it starts heading the other way, then you heading to class,
Yeah, I'm probably like at my lockers, like getting my books.
and then just suddenly Nina just kind of like leans up against the thing. Stanley looks at you and goes, "Friday night, we're having a party at my place."
You know, if you got to me like 3 minutes sooner, I would be so for this. But and like Issa's gonna look off to the way Marietta like walked off and look back.
Oh, is this a point where she'd be able to see Marietta?
Maybe like Marietta's probably like at in like what like about to turn a corner, so maybe
Okay.
maybe catches like her before she like leaves.
Okay, and she just kind of looks and goes, "Gotcha, gotcha." And then just kind of like that thing where she's kind of off of the locker that she had her back on, and then just looks back to you and goes, "Well, if you change your mind and you two want to come by after, you have my number."
And I think Issa's just gonna like open up her phone to like create a contact and just hand it over.
Okay. And text herself like 2 hearts, and then hands it back to you.
I gotta look at it like cute.
She goes, "See ya."
Bye. And I think at once Nina leaves, like and out of sight, I think the locker doors open. Issa's just gonna like lean her head and be like, "Lord, give me strength."
You have two women chasing after you, and they both have the most game possible for a high schooler.
Yeah, I know. She's kind of like beating herself like gently, like her head gently against a book. Like, oh no.
What do I do? Kitty cat.
Cat.
Yeah, Zaylen stalks kind of like Reggie. Sort of ends up near you at one point and just kind of takes a look at you and goes, "Sorry about the hole that went out today. Gotta suck. 'Cause
It happens.
It's very clearly who it's targeting."
It happens.
So like,
But I know that we're doing good, so that's what matters, right?
yeah, I mean it's you're doing the best you can, but you know, there's definitely other people here who've got powers.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's actually we fought Gammers. No one mentioned Gammers being a villain.
Does Cameron's really count as a villain?
Like he kidnapped the basketball team. I kind of think that counts. I mean, you can like erase off your record.
It was
He
kind
might
of
not be a
funny.
super villain, but
They got captured by Gammers. By a guy who calls
Yeah.
himself Mr. Friction.
Professor Friction now.
Oh, Professor. I wasn't aware he got a PhD. Good to know.
Hmm. How are you doing, Reggie?
You know, waiting for end of school, get out of here, and figure out what I'm going to do. I think you've actually inspired me. I think I'm going to become a superhero like you. I'm going to be able to sit like
That's
underneath the water a little bit and then check stuff out. I'll be the submarine. They'll call me Periscope.
That'd be such a good that's such a good name for you. Periscope.
It's an Aquaman type thing. It's limited usability.
Yeah.
Limited usability, but I think it'll work.
You say limited usability, but I bet the Coast Guard would love you.
I thought myself more of a Navy man. Coast Guard, I'm better than that.
Yeah. Um, I'm glad. I don't I don't understand why everyone's so threatened all of a sudden. Because we were all here last year too.
We were, but I don't know. You pissed off. You pissed off rich people. I think that was the problem.
I spent my life pissing off rich people.
Well, I'm gonna get to class. Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Anybody have any particular people that they are looking for that day, or want to have a scene with?
Can I have a face off with that Tracy chick
Yep.
that laughs too much?
Yep.
So I'm walking to my class, like,
And like, at one point, you see Tracy goes, one. It's not safe for people, and like says it kind of loud as you walk by. It's not safe for people like us, good Americans.
does here's the question. Do we know that that MAGA man is her dad?
Yeah, I think she's made that known.
Do you have something to say?
Oh, me? No, I just I was looking up the other day. I found our school hasn't been attacked at all previous to all of you.
Hmm. But if we weren't here, what would have happened?
Probably wouldn't have thrown a helicopter into the school and caused a whole bunch of damage in the
school probably
basements.
the school probably wouldn't have existed because everything would have fallen apart, right? Or you wouldn't have a basketball team.
An actual superhero would have been able to show up to stop Gammers. You could stop Gammers. In fact, Gammers basically got suspended for a while in his back. That's how dangerous Gammers is.
Gammers created a nuclear reactor on a backpack. He's way more of a threat than people think.
If he did that, why is he not a millionaire? Why did he not?
Because
sell
he's Gammers. Because he's Gammers. I think it's really funny that, like, if we hadn't been here, your dad would have attacked Chuck Carlson.
Students?
I think if you hadn't been here, my father would not have come here in the first place to try to save us, to try to make sure that we're okay. But we're not okay because currently we have people like you here. The villains we've had who've come here have normally come here because of all of you.
Hold on, I'm gonna say something. What are my things?
I go Nova. I crush her into a little cube.
I just want Issa to come around a corner so badly right now. But I won't. I'll let you have this moment.
You really think we're a threat?
I think you're a threat. I know you're a threat.
I'm gonna take a foolhardy action. Do I have to use my burn to take a foolhardy action, or can I just do something? Can I just like have a little bit of the reality bending?
We'll say we'll go with a little bit. We'll make you do the full burn for this.
As a treat.
As a treat, just a little bit of reality bending for a treat.
You haven't seen me as a threat, and all of a sudden it's like the atmosphere shimmers and like reality kind of bends, and it's like, and it's not just I'm meaning it to like just affect the two of us, but it's like it goes through the entire hallway, and it once again like the windows
I would say
all blow out.
I would say roll plus freak. Let's see how much you got. How much control you got here.
Now, is a one the school explodes, or is a one like a spark goes off, like just like?
That's a 9.
9. Go ahead, mark a condition as you do this.
Okay.
We're clearing a condition to do this.
Yeah, You're clearing a condition, but you're marking another one.
I mean, that's
Okay.
fair. You know, you're kind of like leaning into something else and like hitting that condition. It's understandable.
Can't unmark this. Dang it.
Oh, you can just click on
What is going
the thing.
edit?
On the
Oh, here we
box.
go. It's not letting me edit anything. Let me see if I can do this now. Continue. Okay. Clearing insecure. I'm gonna mark afraid.
Okay. And it's just
And
what happens to the reality?
It's like I'm trying to like just bend reality between the two of us, but it like gets out of hand and it's like energy down the hallway and like you know like hallways like in Waukegan how there was a window at both ends of the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Those shatter.
Yeah.
And it like knocks kids down and stuff.
And that's what happens. She's like, "You freak! You freak!" Like as this happens, she's like terrified, and then she just like she hauls ass, and then you like a bunch of teachers, kind of like make their way into the hallway.
I run.
Okay.
Can I mark? Can I do run? Can I unmark run from something difficult?
Not at this point yet. I think there'll be some stuff coming up because you're going to run into someone here soon. Yeah, and you start running away. Billy, as you get into modern media, Jung is sitting there talking with someone. Goes, so Chuck emailed me last night, and we talked about this whole thing, and like, it's not going to take very long to let people know that. I mean, to remind people that this isn't the kind of the people that we should have here. That it's dangerous. That we're kids. We deserve to not be in danger.
Sorry, I know I just got here. Chuck Carlson, grown ass man, was emailing you last night, a high schooler? Like personally? We all just gonna let that lie?
Well, I don't know what it is. Chuck Carlson, at first, he's an American institution. Second, he's my mentor because he knows he's read my work and he knows that I have a lot in me that could be great.
Hey, whatever you say. I'm just saying, maybe be a little more cautious. Maybe don't have this close. I don't know. What is this? Apprenticeship with Chuck Carlson? Seems like maybe you want to have a little bit more of a professional interaction.
First of all, mentorship is a professional interaction. He's helping the future of journalism, which I happen to be. Why are you even in this? I mean, what have you done for the paper? Out of character. How much have you done for the paper in modern media?
Not a goddamn thing. I'm here.
Someone else probably should have been here who actually could have helped. But the rest of us have to do a lot because you won't do a damn thing.
Is the teacher in here, or is it just
he kind of walks in and is like, guys, if we could, cool it down a little bit.
How big is Jung?
She's about like 5'8".
Okay.
Relatively slender build. Like tenacious, but not like super tall or anything.
Super tall, 5'8".
I said not super tall or anything.
5'8" is super tall. The rest of us are walking around here at 5'3", which is a normal human height. It's the average.
I don't know what to tell you, Nessa. Just get taller.
As someone who's 5'2", it is a normal height. I will say that. I'm small.
I'm little.
Just grow bigger. I don't know what to tell you.
I can do 5'4".
All you gotta do is just like close your nostrils and go.
Yeah.
Tangy is saying 5'8" is not tall.
Tangy, I swear to God.
Okay, I think I'm gonna get up in Jung's face. Let's see if we can. There's something we can do here. There's an idea. Hey, listen, Jung. If you got a problem with me being here, just say it with your chest. You don't need to talk around it. Just say exactly why you don't want me here.
Guys, I think we should. This is just. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I spoke as someone who's doing well in AP that you didn't understand, but I was very clear about the fact that someone else should have your spot because you don't do anything.
Mm, now we're getting to the real heart of it.
We already got
So,
there. You're just a
Jung,
little bit slow, Billy.
yeah, yeah. Okay, Jung. So when you were out here, soliciting Chuck Carlson to come to the school, I bet you didn't know that Chuck Carlson's a fucking deadbeat.
Oh, you listen to CNBC, don't you?
Oh, it's well known.
Oh, well
Chuck
known.
Carlson's got so many goddamn kids out there. You really think that somebody rises to the level of Chuck Carlson? Somebody who's all about family values and doesn't try to bed down?
I know you.
Chuck Carlson's a fucking asshole.
I know you don't understand that some people actually can have convictions, and some people can live their life the way they're supposed to. And I know that doesn't click with you. I mean, look at you, deadbeat. You come in here, you do nothing. The rest of us are working harder because you're here instead of someone who will actually help. Deadbeat,
I'd
you're a
like to
deadbeat.
use a move here. Okay. I want to look at Jung and I want to see exactly what button I can push to. I want to infuriate and provoke them to the point that they will say something that will get them in serious trouble. So that's Criminal Mind. And that's an
These
assessed
moves.
situation roll.
All right.
Come on. Dice gods,
Let's
come
see
on.
here.
Well, do well.
That's okay, hold on. That's a 9. What do I add to that? For assess the situation?
Oh, for such situations plus superior.
Plus superior, which I still have a +1 to. That's a 10.
You can ask too. And you said does your move do an extra thing with that?
It says that you can always ask one of the following questions even on a miss, so
Okay,
that's
so-
fine. How could I best infuriate or provoke Jung? Is my first question.
There was a fairly big scandal with Chuck Carlson before he came to Newsmax when we'll say he essentially got his ass handed to him by a television comedian. We're gonna just do the Jon Stewart and Crossfire thing.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't seen that, the Jon Stewart Crossfire thing is amazing, and it's also one of the reasons Crossfire was canceled. We're saying along with that, like he brought up essentially just the awfulness of him. Like there's also a couple other like some minor scandals that are harder to ignore when they're brought up. That will definitely provoke her because she's on full on like she's getting towards like frothing mouthed. Like
Okay. She's right up on it. She's pushing all the way. Like
yeah,
she's at the edge of saying something she might regret. Okay. Here's the thing about Chuck Carlson. He doesn't really do well under cross-examination, It's like he's got this tower of lies that he's built up so high that it's always just waiting for someone to blow on them and just push it right over the edge. Right in her face. Remember when he was on Crossfire with Son?
Carlson?
No, can't be that. I was about to swap the letters. Doesn't work.
With the one guy?
With that one guy? Comedian? Remember how well that went for him?
He got set up. You are talking about someone who's an American hero. What would you know about anything like that? You can tell it won't take much to push her a little bit more.
Okay. Oh, I guess I wouldn't know much about being an American. I mean, after all, I'm only black. It's not like I've been here since my ancestors were brought here against their will. Oh, gosh, I guess I'm not a real American. Oh, sorry, folks. I'm not a real American. I'm going to go ahead and just leave. I think that's be best for everyone.
Oh,
I think that what Jung here is saying is that I think what Jung here is saying is that only real Americans should be allowed in class. So anyone who has any non-American parentage, anyone who moved here, anyone who immigrated to take part in this great American dream, we should all just leave. I mean, you heard it from Jung. president of the club, apparently.
You
Dictator,
don't think
perhaps.
she gets in your face? She's like, you don't think my family came over here too? Listen, she's just going, just like yelling. There's just like spit coming out as she's just going nuts, like yelling and screaming at you. And then you just hear Ruby like, no, guys, come on. He's trying to get in the middle, but he's being very ineffective.
I want to put my face too close, and I'm hoping that you'll take a swing.
Oh yeah, and you can no, she tries to slap you, but you also have a lot of combat experience. So what do you do?
I'm gonna roll with it. I'm
Okay.
I am going to work the hell out of this. I roll with the slap, exaggerate. I go flying into the desks on the side of I knock desks out of the way, fly all the way to the wall. And then as I'm on the ground, I'm going to, if you'll allow me to do this, if this is not too graphic.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, you broke my nose.
I did not.
Oh.
I slapped this. And then Ruby just grabs her, like takes her out of the room. Well, then you just see like cameras are coming up a little bit too late. We're sitting there, and he kind of drags her out, and you just hear him down the hall going, like, "We help here. We help somebody."
Oh, please help. Oh, my nose. My beautiful nose.
And real quick, Zaylin, when eventually, like, you're gonna have, do you end up going to the office with the with like the security guards and as well as your one of the deans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll probably cut. We can kind of like we'll come back to it later. Do we want to just cut to the two of you sitting next to each other in the office?
Yeah.
All right. The two
What
of you,
happened to your face?
Oh, I got into a fight with Jung.
and why don't we'll pause this real quick. Do we want to get the other three together at lunch?
I think that makes sense.
Okay.
Has anyone seen Zaylin?
Or Billy?
Oh,
Or
wait,
Oh,
Jester?
we're in the office through lunch.
we'll say this happens right about lunch. So like the two of you
Okay.
are the two of you are in there now. Like they're going through. They've also taken Jung in. They're talking first with her, and then they're gonna kind of talk with both of you. You have two of the secrets, like the agents are also in there, sort of sitting and watching. Oh, Mondo, we are playing masks.
Yeah, I think Issa sits down with like her lunch bag because she's starting to pack her lunch again, and it's like I haven't seen either of them. I don't even think I saw all this morning. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know where anybody is. Johnny, have you seen anybody?
I have not seen either of them. That's weird because normally Zaylin and I eat lunch together, so I am a little worried. But I'm sure they'll be here eventually. They must have just got hung up with schoolwork or something.
Yeah.
Clubs, maybe? I don't know.
Oh yeah, Billy has that what's it? The book they give us at the end of the year with all the faces
Yearbook?
in it. Yeah, that thing.
That's the book of the year. The past.
That was completely in character too. Johnny had no clue it was guys like that book with all the faces in it at the end of the year they give us. Like, yeah.
Yeah, the
You know,
Facebook they give us.
With the thing.
Facebook.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. And I think they do newspaper technically as part of that.
Yeah, John's in that class, right? With the
Oh.
bullshit poll that happened earlier. Did you hear about that, Johnny?
Yeah, we were informed by Sandra this morning. Zaylin and I didn't get the poll.
And
So.
What?
Sandra and his little sister, both kind of step by. He goes, "Do you see the?" He kind of pulls out his phone and throws it down, and like you can see Jung like yelling, and then Miss Ruby like pushing her out of class. And then like in the corner, you've got Billy talking about a broken nose, and then Sandra pulls up the thing with it shows like Zaylin like running down, and then behind her, it is damn it, I forgot her name. Tracy.
Tracy.
Like that freak tried to kill me. That freak tried to kill me. And like the windows, the windows are shattering. And it shows those. As you see,
Oh,
a couple of the guards sort of intercept Zaylen towards the end of the hall.
The perfect day for the Ask the Omegas to come visit. Just this is
It's Monday.
why?
Yeah.
Why?
No, wait, it's Tuesday.
Like Johnny's demeanor is just like pure defeat. He's like, we don't need this publicity right now. Right now, we just
maybe how Tracy is. She's a bitch.
and Billy got a broken nose from
Jung.
Jung? What?
Is there any reason? And I think Ace is going to turn to Sandra and be like, "Is there any reason like Jung hitting him? Like, is there any rumors speculating or anything?"
Apparently, they just started yelling at each other about Chuck Carlson in class.
I mean, that tracks, especially considering Friday.
I mean, Billy does seem to get a little bent out of shape anytime Chuck's brought up, but
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, he's a dick.
At which point,
I mean-
Rosalind, you hear behind you, he goes, "Hey, Johnny." And you kind of look up, like coming. He's got like his tray of food from the cafeteria line. Jack Bocher is kind of coming through, just takes a look at you and goes, "So is it you or your girlfriend that actually needed the release
Partner,
room?"
dickweed.
Apologies. Okay. You or your partner. You or your partner who had to have the release room because the windows got blown out by Zaylen earlier.
two separate incidents, man. I took out all the windows in the school. Zaylen took out two. Big difference, man.
I feel
Yeah.
so safe.
I mean, I could have just let Militia Man kill you all.
He has a point.
I mean, he had rockets. I'm pretty sure he could have killed you all if he
I
wanted.
think Ace is gonna lean. He's like, "Yeah, something to say, jackass." Or are you just gonna be an asshole, like right there?
Oh, Johnny, good thing you got like
I know.
Issa protecting you. You want to get this on your social media feed and show this your bodyguard? He kind of
How tall is he? How tall is he?
he's we'll say 6 foot. He
Good.
actually puts down his tray
Yeah.
and just kind of walks over and goes, "So sorry, Issa, what are you gonna do?" What are
I
you
think
gonna
Ace
do?"
is gonna get up.
I wouldn't. I Johnny's literally like, I would your funeral, man, and goes back to eating. Doesn't even watch.
I'm like, Issa.
Oh,
Johnny
no,
just
you-
kind of like pats Marrow or Rosalind's shoulders, like he'll figure it out.
You are his bodyguard. Okay, that's hilarious. And then just like
No, I'm tired of bullshit assholes like you thinking you have a right to talk to people like this just because they have powers. Get the fuck over yourself, man. Get the fuck over yourself.
Are you in love with John? Is that the thing? Are you hoping that now maybe Zaylen's gonna get kicked out for like trying to kill somebody? That maybe you're gonna try to step in? Is that what it? That's adorable.
Do you have such insecurities with yourself that you think understanding people's rights and people's rights to be here is equal to like some sort of infatuation? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? Like, tell me. Is it those steroids that they're giving you in the football team?
He tries to just reach past you to grab Johnny's shoulder.
I think as he does that, she's gonna just grab his arm and just slam into the table real quick.
Like slam the.
No, it's just if he's reaching past, grabbing his arm, pulling him, and just pushing his shoulder using the momentum and slamming him into the table.
And then suddenly you see the admin who are the thing kind of their heads sort of pop up when they're talking.
Don't touch me, Dick!
What? And he comes out, I touch you, you smash me to the table, and he actually takes a swing at you.
Gonna duck. Just acting like I'm just staying out of the way.
Okay. He takes a couple swings and, man, you threw me at the table? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why are you trying to hit me?
I'm trying. They both come in and they kind of split like both of you up. Do you do anything while the admin is sort of moving you?
No, I'm just like, he grabbed me and tried to push me out of the way. I was just defending myself.
I kind of
Just still,
whisper to
it's-
Rosalind, second it, they'll believe you. You're like class president. Second
Yeah.
that.
She goes,
That-
just come to the office. We'll talk about it. Get Johnny. Johnny's like screaming, get him to my office. Issa, just come with us to the office.
I'll play witness. Boucher did go for Issa.
We'll come and
Was
talk to
green.
you like just right now. Let's get you because like the whole um cafeteria right now is up. They're just like all they're going nuts. They're trying to get everybody calmed down. Like Issa, just come with us to the office.
Okay, I will.
Dalen, Billy, Issa.
This point, Johnny just looks at Rosalind and he's like, the Omegas are coming today. And 3 of us are in the office already.
I mean, that might be a good thing. It gets it out of the way early.
This, well, didn't I say at the meeting to lay low? Not
You
get in
did.
any trouble today?
You did. But we've all said a lot of things, you know?
But of all the days to listen,
At which-
today.
At which point,
It's-
Allison sort of just slides over like towards you, and then just looking at you with like just big eyes, and then just
Yes.
like looks over, sees sort of Johnny, but then also looks at like some of the others around, and looks at Rosalind and goes, "Can we talk in private?"
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Johnny, if you'll give me a moment.
Yeah. Well, it's more.
Yeah.
Well, then you got like Sandra and Sandra are both just sitting there. They kind of keep eating. And Allison actually kind of grabs you from the arm and then takes, and if you let her, takes you off to the side.
Oh yeah. I'm assuming we're like going like behind the gym or something.
Yeah, kind of just like kind of over in a hallway, and she just goes. So I saw what Jung did today, but also afterwards found out that she's apparently going to be using this and what happened with Zaylin to try to get you guys get them kicked out.
Oh boy. That means Jung is teaming up with Tracy.
Well, I think the Tracy thing just from what Jung was saying, the Tracy thing just seemed to happen, and it was a not on purpose, but like it worked into what she's looking for. Apparently, this is part of what she's trying to do.
God. What to do about this? How does the Billy thing relate to getting us kicked out of school?
Well, she goes, I don't think the belly thing does, but like with what happened with the fight today, what happened with Sayland? Yeah, retcon when I said it because of the Billy thing, because yeah, she doesn't know about Billy, but the thing with Zaylin though.
Oh, just the Zalen thing.
I mean, it blasted out the windows. That's not the first time this has happened.
It's not like someone went through the window.
This time, that's what she's saying.
Oh. Oh, I wish I was a thinker. All right, thanks for the intel. I'm gonna try to figure this out, how we stop this or distract from this or something. Thank you.
I think Johnny is gonna call Tommaso at this point.
Hey, Johnny! What's up? Yeah, just got out of a meeting with your parents.
Oh God, what do they want now?
No, they're just kind of. I just had to fill them in on what's been going on. You've all been more or less keeping things a little on the down low compared to last year or last semester.
I kind of need some damage control.
Oh God, damn it, Johnny! What happened?
It wasn't me. Zaylin kind of threatened a kid by
Wait,
blowing up two windows?
Let me get here's some keyboard clacking. And go. Oh Jesus Christ, Johnny! What happened? Well, I
I
can
don't
see
know.
what happened. What like? That's like some.
I don't know. I wasn't there, and Zaylin is in the office, and I haven't been able to talk to them yet.
Okay.
Are you aware that the agency has agents here? Have you
Yes.
talked to that giant woman yet?
No, I've not talked to the giant woman.
The giant woman.
How giant are we?
Giant
Is this like
Giant woman.
the Gigantus? Isn't she a villain from the 70s?
No, the head of the agency
Is a
is a
giant
woman. She's like 7 feet tall, blonde hair, blue eyed, like
Is she
really pretty for how big she is, but
is she a
massive.
Is she a super?
I don't know, but I would not be surprised.
Okay. No, I've not talked to the. Wait, you said she was pretty.
She and Tommaso should get married.
Did you see a ring?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, maybe I should. As your representative, maybe I should talk to her.
Yes, you should, and figure out why they're actually
As a representative.
and try to figure something out. You're my PR guy. Like, this is not going to look good if Zaylin gets kicked out of the school. You got to figure something out here.
All right. Yeah, let me head down there. I'll see what I can do. Give me just a minute.
All right, thank you. Bye.
At which point, you like the three of you hear a. The three in the office,
Mhm.
and then
What?
you hear a.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then, sorry.
No, I was just what?
And then a moment later, and then they buzz in, and you can see a portal kind of closing behind Blink, as the Omegas come into the office.
They have portals?
Blink is able to.
Why did you-
like Blink is?
Oh,
a
Blink
teleporter.
does. Oh, that's right.
I'm sorry. What? Why are you coming into the office? Just come to the front.
Did you say this? To
We
them?
have a lobby.
We
Yeah.
need visitor badges.
Yeah,
Yeah, go to
Yeah.
the lobby to get your visitor badges like everyone else. Go check in.
we're one just like a snowstorm. Just kind of looks and goes, "Kid, we are checking in." Hey,
Okay, but there's a process here.
who is this?
Is Reflex with them?
Yeah. And
I think-
Reflex
I
kinda
think
sees you
Issa's
and
just gonna like nod at Reflex.
Reflex kind of gives you a bit of a nod and then goes, "Zaylin, you in trouble with the you in trouble today at the principal's office?"
Looks like it.
Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all.
I have a question for you. And it's Issa like leaning back. I'm like, she's giving Reflex a look like they like, I want some shit, so I'm sorry in advance. Were y'all active as teenagers? Were y'all open? Were your powers just known as teens?
A couple of them did like a few of us. The one the snowstorm just goes, "We're the Omegas."
I don't give a shit who you are now. I'm talking about when
you should
Hey.
should probably know this.
I don't
we're-
care. I'm just asking now as a general just question.
He just goes through and goes, "Well, I of course knew since I was little." And they kind of go, some of them knew, some of them didn't.
Okay, so did other people know? Like, was it well known, like, growing up in your schools?
For me, it was. For some of them too, but we weren't active. We weren't going around trying to fight crime and cause problems. We were there.
That's a good question. So my question is, how do you feel about the recent allegations of how supers are being treated currently,
And
especially young supers?
you can just see Reflex just kind of like trying so nobody else can see, just kind of giving you a.
Issa already gave her the look like I'm about to start some shit. So
And Snowstorm just goes, "Well, if I were you," and he literally he kind of like goes, and then like an ice chair sort of forms, and he just
is it gonna turn around like Captain America and take a sit?
well, yeah, he just goes. He
So
does,
I heard
he,
you.
He just sort of sits down in kind of the douchiest way possible, and just is kind of like one leg's kind of like hooked over the arm of it, and goes,
Mhm.
"You got a little speech. That's okay. Give the speech. Give the speech.
No,
That's
I'm
good."
just curious about how it is because since the you know Chucklefuck Carlson came last Friday.
Language. I think someone
Anyways,
should write them up. Okay.
I'm sitting right here. I'm gonna get written up. Anyways, what I'm saying is after we've had allegations versus allegations against the supers in our school constantly over the past, you know, who knows how long. And it's starting to accumulate. Like we got a poll this morning. Did you hear about this? A poll sent out to everybody except for the known supers in the school, asking how people feel with supers in the community. Do you think that's right to be ostracizing people just because they have powers?
He just takes a moment. And he just kind of turns back to like Red Dwarf and goes, "Is there a camera here? Is this a debate stage? Because this feels like someone's trying to have a debate with us instead of like, I mean,
I'm not having a debate. I'm just curious what you think about what's happening here because I think how normal people are empowered are treating the powered folks, it's fucking bullshit.
uh, remind me a little
It's
bit, Zaylen.
Hmm.
Um, when you broke the other one of you, whose name I'm blanking on, I feel bad. Out of the thing when the Omegas were there and y'all were basically escaping with the ship. Um, they knew you guys took him, right? From the base?
Uh, the other alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just goes,
Right.
oh, give Zaylen a moment here. Okay.
Sorry, my cat is doing everything in its power to be a pest.
I saw a thing someone had where you can actually get what looks like a little laptop that you plug it in, it just warms it a little bit so that the cat will come and be on that
Oh,
little laptop instead of yours.
Oh.
that sounds so cute.
This- goes, I think that this one probably should have been taken to jail for interfering with the U.S. military, as well as deputized supers trying to do their job, absconding with possibly a dangerous criminal.
He wasn't dangerous. He just wanted to go home.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all
I
he
heard about
wanted.
that. It was
Couldn't
the
take
military trying to take an alien life force into their own hands when another person from that same area was just trying to support them. Yeah, I can see how the military could be like that. That's what at least what the news articles read.
Yeah, as I
And I think
recall, there was a little bit of
I,
destruction involved in all that. It wasn't quite as simple as just like, some poor
Oh, and
person coming in.
you've never had collateral damage when you fought. Yes, of course you haven't.
oh yeah,
You're
because
the
ice
Omegas.
doesn't do anything at all.
Kind of looks. And
And
goes,
I think Issa's looking at reflex, does a quick glance at reflex to see how she's feeling.
and she's just giving you. Are you trying to provoke Snowstorm?
just a little.
All right. Go ahead. Roll plus superior.
Oh god, okay.
What would you like? What are you trying to get him to do?
I don't think it's more of a provoke. It's more of just she's really trying to see how because honestly, at this point, I think what's leaning into Issa right now is that she's starting to become like a oh, what is it? Like an activist of some sort
Mm-hmm.
of like for powered folks, especially teenage powered folks having the rights to be in schools and stuff without being like ostracized or bullied or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's just trying to get a real honest answer out of him
Okay.
without like the bullshit of like the history of like what Zaylin or Johnny did or any of the other teams that he is not aware of. That's her, but like
let me actually have you just roll a plus mundane.
oh no, can I do superior instead?
Well, the part of this is if he just thinks you're just a regular nobody.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm making sure I don't have anything that can like add to that. All right. I won't let you down. No power is nearly nope. Okay. So just a flat roll then. Instead of my +2, that would have gotten. That wouldn't, the +2 wouldn't help anyways. It's okay. I'll just take my last experience point and I
Yep.
will level up here in a bit.
All right.
I got a 4, by the way.
Remember, anybody who failed a roll, make sure you get your XP. Yeah, there's just this moment where he just sort of looks down and goes, "Adults are talking, so right now, all this that you're doing, I think it's hilarious." And as you see like the ice that he has behind him as he stands up just kind of starts to evaporate,
Down.
kind of into mist. And goes, and we've got kind of some more important things to take care of. And it looks over at Zaylen and goes, "But you seem to," and then the door kind of opens, and he just sort of looks and goes, "Zaylen, you're going to talk the longest. We've got someone else coming, so you're going to hold tight and be cool."
Okay.
All right. I guess, Issa, let's talk to you first.
Okay. Yeah, Dane's just gonna be looks at the Mega, just thanks for this conversation. Well, at least Snowstorm be like, thanks. And rolls her eyes and then gives Reflex a glance, be like, I'm so sorry.
And she just kind of she does walk over and goes, "Zaylen, how you doing?"
Bad day.
"Yeah, I know. We just got told." And she kind of looks at her phone and brings up and goes, "The windows are you?"
Yeah.
Okay. Just kind of looks over and Red Dwarf, then just kind of goes, "All right, member folks, go around, press some flesh, make yourself known, make sure the school's aware of you." They get the visitor badges, and then they start to kind of head off into the rest of it.
I think after I talked to Allison, I'm assuming that conversation is over. I text Johnny and I'm like, meet me in the women's bathroom.
You skip back and excuse me?
We need to talk.
Why the women's bathroom?
Or the band room. I don't know. We need to be close to the office. But we need privacy.
Janitor's closet.
That's where the janitor is.
Not during the day.
All right, fine. And I meet Johnny in the janitor's closet.
As he gets
Cold
in there, he's
closet.
like, this is gonna look weird if anybody saw us come in here.
Yeah, well, we're past that. I got intel from Allison. I don't know where she found it out, but that they're gonna try to expel Zaylen today on account of the whole window situation, which was only 2 windows. You didn't get expelled for all the windows.
Yeah, but that was before we locked up Jason Blake and pissed off Chuck Carlson. That was when everybody still liked me.
They should still like you, you know? You're very likable.
Yeah, well, Tommaso's on his way. I gave him a call, so hopefully he can settle that Zaylen nonsense.
Is there something that we can do, that Marrow can do, that Rosalind can do?
We need to lay low today. 3 of our team are in the office right now. We don't need the rest of us in there. We need to stay out of it. Let the adult handle it this time. I know we're bad at this. The Omegas are going to be here any minute. That is a big enough issue.
Okay. All right.
For once, please listen to me.
When have I ever blatantly gone against your orders?
It's not an order. It's a request. I'm not the leader.
That's
The
fair.
leader is in the office. I just want one day to go smooth. And that's not today, but we need the rest of today to go smooth, and then tomorrow can go smooth.
All right. Well,
My parents are in town.
oh god, I forgot
Galen
about
has
that.
a date with my mom coming up at some point tonight. We have enough issues.
All right. Let's leave this closet one at a time as to not arouse suspicion, and I'll leave first, obviously. And oh no, wait, actually I'll leave last so I can lock up. But
Good plan.
yeah.
What even period is it? I don't know what class I have to go to. I'm just gonna go to a class, and if it's not my class, they'll tell me.
Honestly, that's the mood because we're on a weird schedule because the Omegas are here. What are they even here for? Just another meet and greet?
I don't know, and it's weird that the agency is here. There's so much going on right now. It's weird.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just get out there and I will I will kiss some Omega ass in the hopes that that changes how they feel about us down to their very core.
Okay. Out the door Johnny goes.
Okay. We'll do some real quick things in the office. Starts out with Issa. He tells us that you slammed him into the table.
We were having a discussion and he grabbed me and I was defending myself.
He goes,
Rosalind was there.
He goes, we checked the cameras, and he may have slipped. It's a little hard to tell from this angle, but
I was just trying to protect myself because he was getting really angry at me, and I was just.
We saw him swing. We don't know if you did that or not, but partly to give a cooling off period, we're going to give each of you a suspension for a day. We come back day after tomorrow and try to avoid each other.
But the Omegas are here. I love them.
I heard you talking to the front. I don't think you loved them.
It's more of a I wanted to get their understanding because I don't. Okay, since we're here and I'm having this conversation with you, and she's like shifting herself.
Yeah, and then then a minute later, it's like, Billy,
I'm a victim.
what happened?
Dung broke my nose, as you can see. It's still broken. I've been sitting here. I don't know why you talk to other people first. I still need medical attention.
Sue the school.
Yeah,
I'm considering it.
Let me get the nurse. Jung broke your nose.
Jung broke my nose. Punched me right in the face. Everyone saw it. Whole media club. Punched me straight across the room.
Yeah, a moment later, like the nurse comes. Now, did you break your own nose on that thing, or just are you just pretending with it?
Oh no, I broke my nose.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, when the nurse kind of
that was the request for permission to snap my own nose.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, so yeah, when the nurse kind of comes in and she's just looking, it's like, Jesus, yeah, those here. Let me try to just try to like kind of get back into it's just
school nurses aren't authorized to do that.
They are in superhero world, I guess.
They're not. That'd be basically just kind of just getting the nose so it's good, and then
our
I think a doctor's supposed to do it.
Our nurses couldn't do anything more than they couldn't give you an Advil. Like they could give you a hot water and let you lie down.
Yeah, there was some stuff with that. Anyway,
wait. Damn.
There are a lot of rules for as far as what they can do. Yeah, and she just kind of looks and goes, "Yeah, this is the thing." And he's just like, "Is it gonna be a problem with the two of you being in the same class?"
Well, I assume not after you expel her.
Goes,
for physically assaulting another student.
The fights happen. We're not necessarily going to. She'll be suspended for a while, yes, but so there's no retaliation, so there's not a problem with friends or anything. We're going to give you tomorrow off too.
Fine by me, as long as I'm not, penalized for it, absence wise. I'll take a day.
You won't be. We'll get information.
Just make sure that these Chuck Carlson folks are kept under control. They've got some violent tendencies.
Billy,
I'm saying maybe you shouldn't allow a violent subgroup to exist in some of the clubs of the school. That's all I'm thinking.
Bill, you can call your mom and get a ride home. Zaylin.
Yeah.
And the two guys in the two of the suits come in with. The principal's a little bit nervous when you come in. He just goes, "So what happened?"
Tracy said some things. Said I was a threat.
And you
I
used your
didn't mean
powers
I didn't mean to do it like that.
and blew out the windows on both sides of the hallway.
I didn't mean to do that.
It kind of looks at the two guys that are in there and just goes, "We're going to need to suspend you for a while. We're going to have some conversations. We're going to talk. We're going to see how safe this is."
Why is everyone in the school allowed to treat me like this? Why are our students allowed to make polls saying they don't feel safe around me?
Zaylin, I know.
Why am I treated like an oddity? I, I came here to go to school and everyone treats me like a freak. How am I supposed to act?
Zaylin, I understand. My daughter's got powers too, and it's
Not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same.
I tell you, why don't we take a couple days and then we'll talk and we'll see what we can do. And we'll
It's
get
not
more.
gonna get better.
We'll
It's
get,
not gonna get better. They're gonna keep on doing it. They're gonna keep on doing it. And no one, if it's not me, it's gonna be the others. It's gonna be other people. What happens when what happens when they go after stocks or anyone else with powers? I know I'm a target. I know how I look. I know that I am powerful. But when I'm gone, they're gonna start coming after everybody else. What happens when they come after your daughter? Because they will.
Zaylin, I think we need to take a little bit of time. We'll talk in a day or two. Okay?
Okay. Who are they?
These are two of the agents. They introduce themselves because we're just here to make sure everything's safe. You need to call anybody?
No.
At which point you hear
I'll head home.
you hear out front. You just hear, "Yeah, Tommaso. I'm not a guardian of Johnny Styles, but I am on his paperwork."
He's not a guardian, but he's a guardian.
Yeah. How many of you does Tommaso know who they are?
I think Tommaso knows who Issa is, but respects.
Oh yeah, Tommaso would not let that slide. Like he knows, like, if he sees you, he kind of like will meet an eye with you, and then that sort of the way of ignoring you that kind of shows he's purposefully ignoring you.
Yeah.
But not enough. Anyway, I think his eyes kind of just slide past yours for a second. They lock for a second, and then he just kind of goes and's like, "Yeah, you here to talk to Johnny Styles?" Zalen's about when you come out of the office.
Yeah.
He goes,
Oh, hi. Hi, Tommaso.
"Hey, Zalen, you okay?
I have to go home.
I can take you. Johnny called me and told me I can. Do you want me to take you back?"
I'm gonna walk, I think, if that's okay.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Cool.
A moment later, are you're outside with probably Issa and
Mhm.
Billy in front of the school.
Yeah.
Johnny, you also notice you got a couple of those, um, uh, a couple of those sort of guards are sort of like the agents are kind of posted in places where they can keep an eye on you a little bit more than normal right now.
I'm gonna go right up to one of them, and I like just gonna go like right up to him and be like, "Is this necessary? There's more of you than normal staring at me.
We're here to make sure people are safe.
I mean, I know I'm good looking, but you don't need to worry about me.
Um,
Why don't you worry about the kid who got his nose broken or things like that? Like, I'm just minding my own business today.
Our job.
The Omegas are here.
He goes. Our job are people. And then you hear Johnny Styles, Fire and Ice.
This guy.
Son of a bitch. I think Johnny's just gonna turn around and be like, "Hey, what's up?
You got a cheering section in the office for you."
Did I?
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's some concern. Your partner blew out some windows.
I heard about that. I'm sure it was provoked.
Can I give you some actual advice?
I'd prefer you didn't, but you're going to anyway.
He just sort of smiles. He just kind of comes up kind of close and he goes, "Look, kid, you're kind of a pain in the ass, but look, I get it. I get that hunger. I get want to be out there. I get want people to know who you are. I think you flew a little too close to the sun. Maybe a little too early. I'm not saying you should retire completely, but I'm just saying retiring for a bit, getting some of the heat off you, may not be a bad idea."
That's rich. I did something in 2 years that you and your group couldn't do in the entire time you've been heroing. I took down a mega power. When you do something that impressive, come talk to me.
Oh, you think you're a badass? You got lucky?
Didn't get lucky. Careful planning. We knew the right buttons to push, and Blake did.
lot of how does it put, collateral damage along the way. Certainly looked like you were lucking into shit most of the time.
There's a fine line between luck and stupidity. I think we read that line pretty well.
I'm thinking you maybe have the rest of your group there to help pull you over that line, is my guess.
Yeah. Unlike your guys, unlike the Omegas, we actually like each other.
Oh, talking about my buds, we love each other. We're great. Every family's got its little foibles.
At this point, he just like gets super close to like Snowstorm, like where his face is almost beside him. He's like, "Then why did one of your teammates help me take down Blake?" And just walks away.
Who? Wait! Get back here, John! And he just started
I walked past the agents. I'm like, he's threatening me.
And they both just sort of take a look, and they're like, because he's just running towards you. The agents are just watching, and he just kind of comes up, a hand on the shoulder, and goes, "Who?"
Now, what would be the fun in that?
No, you're full of shit. You're full of shit.
How else did we get the information that we got? Unless it was someone who was working for Blake. One of your team is actually a hero. Good luck figuring it out, because I'm sure you all lost a lot of money when Blake went away.
Brilliant.
He just sort of takes a moment, and he just sort of leans in and goes, "See, right now, there's every single camera in this room is on us. All those kids right now, it's going to go up online, and that's going to be great for you. What they can't hear is, I got ways of finding you when no one's around."
I rattle off my address to him. Anytime, buddy.
And he just sort of leans back and just goes, You have no idea how much we've got. Roll, take a powerful blow.
Oh, is he attacking me?
No. This is emotion because like there's something in his eyes that looks like he's maybe on the up and up. Roll plus conditions marked.
Call him a pervert. That
So
always
I
works
have-
for us.
I
have
need an adult.
3. That is a 6.
Ah.
On a
3
miss,
on the dice plus 3.
Oh wait, no, that's good.
that's good.
'cause
On a
hold
miss,
your-
you
yeah.
stand strong. Mark potential as normal and say how you weather the blow. Like there's something in his eye that looks dangerous when he does this.
So I think the dangerous look in his eye, I just kind of meet with one of those like bring it on smirks and just shake my head and walk away. And kind of just as I'm turning, you don't frighten me anymore.
It just sort of smiles, little shit, and then like turns, and goes, "Hey kids," and then goes over and like starts talking to some people at the table.
Even Homelander vibes.
All right, Rosalind, where were you? Where were you headed? You also see you also see these three like out in front of the building.
I'm like I'm pretty sure I'm like hovering, looking through a window, like, don't follow your own commandment, Johnny. Follow your own commandment. Don't punch him in the face. He's so punchable though. Look at him. That icy motherfucker. And then I'm like, right, I'm supposed to be either laying low or kissing ass, one or the other. So let's just wander around until we either don't find anyone and lay low or find an ass to kiss, I guess.
All right. So for the three of you out front, anything you want to do together before people get picked up or go home?
This
I don't
is
think I'm gonna
bullshit.
wait.
Oh, you're just gonna go? You're gonna
I think
teleport?
I'm just gonna go on patrol. I mean, y'all are welcome to join me, but I'm gonna head out.
You know what? Let me come with you. I need to blow off some steam. Saylin, you want to come or?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
I got an idea for what we could do. I'll meet y'all downtown.
Good.
Okay.
And you're gonna teleport away.
Yeah, teleport away. Signature move.
Why are you
Just look
are
around
are
real quick.
There are plenty of windows that could be looking from the school, as well
Okay.
as
Can I
as
turn?
cameras around the thing.
Okay. Well then, can I? Oh, I don't have a skateboard or anything. Damn. I wish I
You
had a
can do what I do
skateboard.
is go behind a dumpster and just
Go
disappear.
behind a dumpster. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna make like a big show of like going to like kicking a trash can and like walking towards the dumpsters, going into like how dumpsters will have those big gates in front of them to protect the garbage. I've never really understood the point of those big heavy doors for no reason. Go into that little nook and then teleport away.
Okay.
I think East is gonna like look at Saylin like, "How are you?"
Not great.
Yeah.
I don't like the people here.
I don't either. I came to Philly because it was full of potential of heroes and the like, and I wanted to be a part of that. And seeing how the school treats heroes that go to it, it's seriously fucked up.
You're right. Want to go break stuff?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Let's go break
That's
stuff.
good. Yeah.
Zayla, you got social media, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You get tags up here and there, but you see Georgia Clark, who is a friend of Maro's, has tagged you. There is a video of part of your confrontation, and also basically seeing Tracy call you a freak and everything else, and kind of get in there. And there's a what it actually says, what it says on there when it's tagged you. It's that this is how they're treating Zaylin and others. It's no wonder. that she had to be scared a little bit. There's a lot of people who seem to be actually supporting you in the comments. A lot of people who seem like they want to go a lot farther than they did in the comments.
What are you staring
I
at on your
repost.
phone?
I repost it. If I get something wrong, I repost it.
Okay.
I think Issa's looking over like, wait, what are you doing?
Someone recorded the video of me and Tracy, and they got the whole thing.
Oh,
It showed,
yeah. I'm
it showed
glad.
that she was provoking everything.
That's good. That's good. Just I'm tired of this, and like I know, like, and I think she's gonna double check, make sure that like no one's around. She's like, I know I don't have powers, but I know
But
y'all.
you're still a superhero. Just because they don't
Yes.
know it, you're still a superhero.
Yeah, and how they're treating you and Johnny is fucking bullshit, and I've had it up to here, and I'm ready.
Can I be honest?
Yeah,
I'm really scared.
I'm too.
I don't want to go back in a box.
They're gonna fight like hell against me to have that. Hey, look at me, Zaylin. We're not gonna have that happen. Okay? Because they can do it over my dead body. All right?
Thank you.
Of course.
Issa, do you want to roll comfort and support for that?
Yes, even though I'm bad at it right now because I'm angry.
Plus mundane.
Plus -2 because I'm angry.
You can make angry reactions like, "You're beautiful! You're wonderful! It's great!
I love you!
I'll kill for you.
I'll kill
These affirmations are sort of reaching me, but I'm terrified at the same time."
Actually, with my -2, that's a 7.
All right. Yeah, that is a hit. So, Zaylin, you can mark a potential clear condition or shift labels if you open up.
I'm gonna clear a condition.
Okay.
I'm going to clear directly afraid.
Yes, good. So I think Issa being like aggressive, like, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna
I trust that you'd keep them from putting me in a box.
Yeah. But I think since I have this secret identity, I could use that to promote and push, and maybe if other students are in, I don't maybe I can text someone and see. I don't know who's all with us, but like start doing protests and voicing our
If-
opinions, because
If
John
you
has
do
the
that,
paper. What
if you do that, you need to be careful because you're around this a lot.
I'm around y'all because
And
I know y'all. Like
but if people put the pieces together and figure out who you are,
then they can come after me too. I got nothing to hide. What are they gonna do? Come after my family? Salem. My family's a cartel in Mexico.
I'd love to see them try.
Right? I have no fear. Especially for those Mendejas back at school, okay?
Yeah.
Especially Tracy. Fuck her.
Speaking of, Rosalind, when you're
Yes.
going through the hall, suddenly there's like an arm goes kind of roughly around your shoulder, and then Maeve's giggle is almost directly in your face. As you also start to hear a car alarm going off out in the parking lot.
So who's grabbed me?
Maeve.
Well, what's all this then?
He goes, and then you look out. You suddenly see someone go like flying down the hall, like running. It's Tracy. Hits the door, kind of goes open, and is like running out. And it's like, "What happened? What happened?" And she just looks out. And she goes, "I melted Tracy's tires."
That's wonderful.
Like
On
Johnny,
account of yes.
I said Johnny was all the way out. Like they know when it happened. Johnny was on the other side of the building, so nobody's gonna suspect anything. Well, back to him.
You have mom's analytical mind.
Do you think Mom was ever this petty?
Almost certainly. She was so powerful. And I feel like she didn't put up with shit from people.
I was afraid I was going to blow up her car. It's hard to just, I'm not good at it yet.
I mean, if we ever, maybe I could find out where she parks at night and we could just trash the whole thing at some point.
Or,
Ah,
or, I've got an idea.
oh, Gimmers, you're here.
He kind of walks up, like arm also around Maeve, which means like part of his arm is touching you. He's so I got a couple gadgets left over that I don't think Tracy would appreciate. Maybe being stuck on her vehicle or ability to get out of the doorway in the morning.
Uh, Michael,
Yep.
would you consider Tracy's car to be something important?
Yeah.
You know what, Michael? I think it would be maybe not at school, but in general, I think it would be a good bonding experience for me to spend some time with my sister's new boy toy.
Oh, I'm a boy toy. She
Yes.
just kind of looks, just rolls her eyes, and goes, "Please don't ever say that again."
What's the preferred nomenclature?
I'm a man.
Some time with her, man.
Johnny. He's
All right. What's up?
Tommaso and walks towards, goes, "Had a rough day, huh, kid?"
I've honestly had a pretty good day. Everybody else is having a bad day.
Saw Zaylin in the office. She wasn't looking, or they weren't looking so great.
Did you happen to? Did they say what's going on there or anything? I haven't got a text message. I haven't heard from her or him or them.
I think they were going home. They said they were going to walk.
Oh my god, they probably got suspended.
It's going around.
So what is this event my parents want me and Zaylin to speak at? Do you have any idea what that is?
I don't have all. I mean, you're gonna have to talk to them. I don't have all the details on it. You've talked to them. It's impossible to get anything like a straight answer out of them for much of anything.
Well, my mom wants to take Zaylin out to dinner.
I would suggest being there if you can. Do not let Zaylin be with your mom alone.
All right, I will make sure that someone is there, preferably me. All right, damage control. There's already a Twitter post about Zaylin not being in the wrong about this.
Probably a bunch on both sides.
So any way we can spin this, like get ahead of it, that'd be great. I appreciate you coming down.
Yeah, let me see what like. Holy shit!
What?
That's her. And you see through like the front door, Trish Moses walks in and goes, "That's her. You were not lying."
Is Tommaso a tiny man? He feels tiny.
Yeah, he just kind of looks and goes, "I don't see a ring."
Like a Danny DeVito kind of guy.
Wait. Oh,
I mean, not that short.
The tall woman.
Yeah,
that's her.
Yes, that is. Tell you what, let me take care of this like an adult.
Go get her, Tiger.
And you just see, as like from a distance, you just see him. And like she looks at him like he's a worm. It's just kind of there's just this moment where you just see him. This is kind of like
for free.
Just sort of. He's just sort of talking for a bit. Like he never seems to like. He often has got like, hey, it's all kind of great, used car salesman sort of thing going with him. But like as he walks away, she is clearly unimpressed.
he'll wear her down.
That's terrible.
I think Johnny just kind of like as Tommaso walks away, he just kind of waves at her.
And she just kind of looks and goes, gives a hand and then kind of goes in to talk to the principals.
Tommaso's like me or Vegemite. You learn to experience it over a period of months via force. I don't like Vegemite, but I learned to like it, is what I'm saying.
Were you saying that to someone, or that out of character or in character?
Out of character.
You just like Vegemite. Okay, yeah.
Well, a
Live me through.
babysitter force fed it to me for months, and then by the end of it, I was just like, "This is better than vegetables, I guess."
So you were like Munch House gaslit to like Vegemite.
Yes.
Munchausen syndrome.
And that's how I often feel about my own personality.
Munchausen syndrome.
I'm just
Wow.
like, come on.
We've hit a lot of different areas today.
Mhm.
Well, kids, what did we learn today? Well, quite a bit.
And everything.
Yeah, with the patriarchy.
Yeah. Also, the two of you still at the school, what you see is the Omegas are kind of like going into classrooms and stuff, sort of talking. A lot of sort of like talking with classes, sometimes individuals. It kind of seems like they're kind of doing a bit of a PR push in the school itself.
I think Johnny's gonna try to catch back up with Rosalind. At this point.
Yeah, that's probably very doable.
I think he's just gonna like, so things are good now, but they might be bad in the future.
Well, that it does describe our good days a lot of the time.
Yeah, Snowstorm and I had a confrontation, and I did that stupid thing that I do all the time.
Giving
Gotta
out our
narrow that
address.
down.
What?
So you got to narrow
Yeah.
that down.
Yeah, you're gonna have to narrow that down, Johnny.
He mentioned that like he could kick my ass and like he could find me if he wanted to, and I just gave him my address. Issa would be smashing my railing again right now, but you're the only one here.
Real quick, just hold my hand briefly. I'm gonna hold your hand, and then out of the palm of my hand just shoots like a quick like.
Damn it. Listen, I don't know what possesses me to keep doing this.
I don't know either, but how about just you guys are probably good for tonight, especially considering your parents are in town. But in general, do you want to like come stay with me? I guess that would look insane. You have money. Can you get a hotel for a minute, or come stay with me and my aunt or something?
Yeah, we will figure it out, but like I don't know whether or not I should take him seriously or not. Like he has a crazy look.
Michael, how familiar from just like press events growing up would I be with the Omegas in like their non, they're like their Tom Hanks behind the scenes off camera situation.
They are a very well like curated. They're a very well curated PR.
Yeah, but I imagine I would have been at like a remembering, storm.
You know that they are people that are not brought together. Like, you're all brought together to work together because you generally like each other. You want to kind of do the same thing. There, they have a mix of some of the ones who want to, like Reflex, who generally kind of wants to help, but you have a lot of them sort of very kind of mercenary, and this is where the money is. This is also where, like, a lot of the resources and fame and other stuff is.
This is one of the things where I'd be aware, where I'd be like, you should be, or like, hey, he's all talk. Would I be aware of that, or just nah?
He's got a hell of an ego. Whether he would go far enough to do something like this, like, there's a decent chance, there's a pretty good chance it was just some hot air, but also he could be pretty petty.
I mean, you should trust your instincts. If you felt like it was a credible threat, then it was a credible threat, and you and Zaylen should either find alternative housing or sleep with one eye open.
The thing is, like, I don't think the rest of the Omegas are going to be involved in that. Like, I don't think the Omegas are just going to attack a civilian's house.
Yeah, I know,
So
but
if he shows up, it's just him. I think Zayla and I can take him.
I'm aware that potentially you could, but like, sometimes we can't deal in what ifs. We need to deal in preventing what ifs.
I know, but first, we need to figure a way to get me to stop giving my address to people.
I think you need to
And
move.
this feels a good time to cut to the three of you are going to meet for patrol.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think while we're walking, I think Issa's like as we're meeting him, Issa does like a quick like text to Reflex, like, sorry about that. I'm very heated from everything that's happening, and I had to take it out on him.
But they just get that. Snowstorm's an asshole.
Smiley face.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what the text message reads as she's like walking into downtown with Zaylin.
Hey, Jester, I have a question. Why did you actually break your nose when you could have made the illusion of breaking your nose?
I needed to sell it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we've already met up back downtown. And then
Yeah.
I think when I say I needed to sell it, that was a lie. And then I'm thinking, damn, I should have just done that.
That's, we
I
have
think-
Johnny
no.
move and we don't tell him his new address. That's
we have Jester teleport him there every day, and he's not allowed to go
Right.
outside.
He's not allowed to know his address. Yeah. He can't even look out the window.
Exactly.
Issa, well, in the meantime, Issa jumped behind a trash can or something and changed. So like,
Before you do that, before
Okay.
anyone changes,
okay.
when Jester teleported back and met you all downtown, he had a couple of duffel bags on his hanging over his shoulder, and he's gonna throw them down on the ground in front of y'all and say, all right, we're going out on patrol, but we're not doing this in our hero outfits. We're gonna do something a little unorthodox tonight.
Like what?
He's gonna open up a
Crime.
bag.
In the bag, you've got like just loose fitting black like sweatsuit, like not an Adidas like jumpsuit, but like a two-piece, like a big old sweater and big sweatpants. Just like formless clothes, gloves, masks, the whole shebang. You look like a stereotypical bank robber.
What are we doing?
We're gonna do stuff that we don't want tied to our like public personas. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fun.
Okay. I look at Issa,
mean-
I'm like,
You all wanted to get some stress out. We all need a break. It's been a fucking weird couple of days.
All right, my
Let's
rules
just
are
do some good.
we don't harm. Good. I like that. Yes. Doing good. We aren't harming anybody.
Okay.
Victimless crimes.
Doing good, aren't harming anybody, victimless crimes. I can
Well,
do
no, not victim-
physical harm.
not victimless crimes. Because if someone's getting robbed, that is a victim crime.
That's a victim crime.
What if it's a rich person?
What if it's a bank?
If you rob a bank, that's a victimless crime, right? Because that money's insured. Does that count as victimless? And I turn to Issa.
I call it victimless. I've already sold from a bank before though, so like, you know.
We're gonna do some fun.
Okay.
Once we all get suited up, I think the pitch is this. Here's what we're gonna do. All across town, there are people who are less fortunate. And those people, they need places to stay, they need money, they need stuff. Now, also all across town, there's stuff. So what I'm saying is we see a need, we fill a need. There's a pretty major transfer going on from the bank here. They run the fucking armored trucks down this road every single fucking night around this time. All right. All we're going to do is pop over there, liberate some funds, distribute those funds. And, if the cops show up, maybe a couple of cops, they're not going to be able to go to work tomorrow. They're going to be a little bit banged up.
Let's try to do this where we don't bang anybody up.
we'll
so we
do our
don't get
best.
seen.
This feels like a good place to call it for tonight to see next time. Also, I'm curious if you're going to try to get the other two in on this.
No.
These are crimes.
Okay, we good for calling this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So have you grown closer to the team, into your own image of yourself, or away from the team?
We're going in order,
I
right?
feel closer.
All right. Who made you feel welcome? Give them influence and clear condition or mark potential.
Issa, uh, she already has influence, so
Shift labels.
I'm looking.
yeah, shift labels. And I'm going to mark potential.
I'm going to say I'm not going to touch it, so you can move your own stuff.
Mm.
I'm going to say move Savior up. Because I'm saying Savior up is because I think you trying to stand up for the others, superhero powered folks is a good thing. And I'm going to move Superior down.
Okay.
Radical.
I also think closer to the team, and I'm going to say Johnny.
Ooh.
Because you are mutually.
Not in trouble.
Mutually not in trouble, and also just being like, do we punch
Oh,
someone?
it
Do
would-
we? Yes.
Are we going to do the thing next time where it's like we've got the three of you like robbing a truck and doing some stuff, and then we got the two of you with Gammers and Maeve fucking with Tracy.
I'll ask Johnny if he wants to participate, but then yes.
Ooh, I now
I'm
have
imagining-
influence over everybody.
Yes. I'm imagining
Crime,
that scene
crime,
from
crime.
New Girls in School when they did to her car, but we do it to Tracy. Or no, Most Popular Girls in School, sorry.
Or tear her arms off?
No, that when they eventually wreck her car.
All right.
Yes, but Johnny, did you have influence over me before?
Nope.
Okay, then take that, and I'm going to clear a condition.
I think I grew closer to the team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I particularly, I think. I mean, no one was really in the room with me when the thing happened in the journal room. Maybe to Obsidian, since we're going to be doing some crimes. Crime.
By the way, doesn't also Zayla need to see Johnny's mom sometime soon?
Yes.
Oh, there's so much going on. Oh my god.
God, that's perfect to be like unable to make a running from robbing a bank to dinner date.
Okay, let me look at your shit. Do I have influence over you? I think I do.
I think you do.
I do. Okay, so let's see what you got. I'm gonna say Billy. Wow, you're pretty even across the board here, bud.
I am now.
Yeah.
My mom did that to me.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. I'm gonna drop Superior down. And your Danger up. Just because you broke your own fucking nose. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Danger up. I don't think I use danger for things, but yeah. Nice.
Could say freak because that was just weird. Am I the last one going, or did
You and
everybody else
Steve.
go?
No,
You and Steve. Yep.
go ahead.
Oh, I was asking so I can go last.
Oh.
I don't know what I want.
Steve, do you know?
All right, I think I know.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go close to the team, and I'm gonna say finally, after like what 3 weeks of just growing into my own image, Issa's gonna go close to the team. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be Zaylan. Yeah, just because we had
Yeah.
that moment.
I have influence over you, so I'm gonna move your.
Do we change it or are you going to change it?
You can change it. I'm gonna move
Okay.
your superior up one and your
Okay.
mundane down one.
Okay.
Because I feel that you wanting to be like an activist is like raising your bar. I think that's really cool.
We'll see how that goes, honestly.
I think Johnny is going to have grown closer to the team, and Marrow is going to get influence over him for once.
Yay!
Oh.
Now I have a full set.
Me too.
Yeah.
Never happened before, and I'm going to clear condition because my current potential bar is full.
Yeah.
All right. We want to let. Is that all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to let people know where we
Yeah.
can find you.
Hey, it's Nessa again. Lochnessa, LOCHNEASSA, basically everywhere. I do a lot of different kinds of stuff, but mostly I am on Dead Teen House Party if you want to check that out. It's a Scream podcast where we cover the Scream MTV show from 2013, where they didn't get the license for Scream, which is pretty fun. And also, I take off false eyelashes. That's it.
Ta-da!
Ah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, I am Powerful Week one on TikTok and Powerful Week almost everywhere else.
Yeah. I'm Ibrahim. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at cosmic_Ebe. You can find me on the delightful Dungeon Diving podcast. New episodes every Thursday. We've got lots of cool stuff, talk about all sorts of TTRPGs, and have little narrative scenes for you to enjoy. You can also find me with Prayers in the Static. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on over there. This Friday, we've got a very exciting I believe it's A Quiet Night in the Mech Bay. Is the
such a good game. Such a good game.
yes.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
Kendo and I are playing a mechanic and a mech pilot who used to be together. And
You and Kendo are being little.
yes.
Oh my god. Yes.
Yes, we are, and we play it very, very messy.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
Okay, so if you
Yeah.
don't know, A Quiet Night in the Mech Bay is a 2-player game about a mech, like a mechanic and a mech pilot who used to be close to had a falling out of some sort of like reconvening.
Yes.
It's so good. So
It gets sad and it gets emotional.
Chef kisses.
And it's a trip. I hope that you all enjoy it if you tune in this Friday at 7:30.
Sorry,
7:30.
I got really excited.
No, be excited. Great.
It's a good game that I don't hear enough about. Anyways, hi, I'm Mo. They should pronouns. You can find me all over the internet at Selena Bezos. I used to do this thing called Game at a Glance, where I took a look at POC designer games and like just talk about them. And that was the one of the games I read about, and it just I love it. I'm not doing anything currently other than this because I've been busy with other projects, but yeah. Follow me all over the internet. Okay, thanks.
I'm Steve. I'm the Dragon X on TikTok. Eventually, I'll be as cool as everybody else, but not right now. Have a good one.
You are in our hearts.
You're very cool, Steve.
I'm Michael, improv GM kind of everywhere, and have yourselves a great evening.
Bye.
Bye.